Bro, Vanishing Point
Everybody's after Kowalski.
is the
I think we're queers.
For one reason or another.
Oh,
Is there
God.
something I can do for you?
Was there any tit in that? Hairpin Circus, 1972. Oh, this looks sick. What is this? Why did someone send me this? Oh, shit. Bro, that was definitely a real person driving that car. Look. The whole movie is on YouTube? That would kind of be sick. To watch a 1976 Japanese driving film? That would kind of be sick. Oh, hold up. We gotta wind it back a bit. Bro, this transition from it being like a hard rate. Hold on. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of just had my mind blown. I know not everybody loved this movie. That's fine. This is like in my top 100. That was fucking... The end of that was crazy. You know what I will say about this movie? I'm going to talk about it. Obviously, this is a film class. I'll talk about this movie. But this is like nothing I've ever seen. Like, usually you can tell people's inspirations. And obviously, I don't know if I would make every choice the same. Again, this movie was made in the 1970s. But bro, I have never seen a car movie like this. Dude, and then them cutting to like the drifting going on roads to being just on ice. And then in the waves, like, what? How the fuck did they get permission to film this in 1975 in Japan? Dude, that cut. The way that he does this, like, syncopated edit here. And then they just show her severed hand. That's crazy. How did they do that? That's not a model. I don't think that's a fake hand. I think they cut the frame right here, and then this is a different frame. Maybe it's a fake hand. It looks really good if it's a fake hand in 1976. The fingers look more fake. The wrist and these veins look very, like that wrist looks so delicate. Dude, all right. I was kind of blown away by that. 1972. Wait, I need to know more. You know what it reminds me of? Real shit. Another one of my favorite movies. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this movie. Literally one of my favorite movies of all time.
Name, Kowalski. Occupation, driver. Transporting a supercharged Dodge Challenger from Denver to San Francisco. Background.
Bro, vanishing point
Everybody's after
is
Kowalski
the
Because you
shit.
think we're queers.
for one reason or another.
Oh
Is there
God.
something I can do for you?
Was there any tit in that? What year did Vanishing Point come out? I feel like Vanishing Point came out in 1971. Okay, so the timelines actually line up. That director might have seen Vanishing Point and been like, I want to make that. I'm blown away, dude. Hairpin Circus. Dude, look at the aesthetic of the poster. Are you shitting me? Dude, are you? That is peak, man. All right, let's talk about the movie now from a critical eye. Is the plot overly developed? No. It's very simple, right? So for this film to have been made in 1972 and just see what it's accomplishing, I'm like, holy fuck, man. That just felt like so beyond its years. The car photography was so cool because I'll be honest, probably it didn't work for everybody, right? It didn't work for everybody. There's some of you that probably saw that and we're like, ooh, too shaky. I don't like it. Not good. But I could see that they were trying to do something different. And I'll be honest, it didn't work in every shot. Some of the shots were too fucked up, too crazy, too weird. But there were a few of them where I was like, oh my God, this is absolutely hitting. Like that one front angle where he's off to the back and he's veering back and forth trying to get that shit was cool, man. The Friday video series has touched upon many great Japanese movies and TV programs celebrating the automobile. But while they made their cars British and macho and excellent for ramming criminals into submission, they never made their cars sexy. Well, turn down the lights and pour yourself into a masu of warm sake before hitting play. 1972's Hairpin Circus was the seminal Japanese motoring film. The age of the personal rear-wheel drive sports coupe was in full swing, and Japan was still blissfully unaware of the oil crisis to come. The giants, especially Toyota, Mazda, and Nissan, believed they had earned their place on the world stage with world-class cars. So why not a world-class film dripping with passion and petrol? Based on a short story by Hitsuki Itsukai, it's the tale of a bitter yet unresolved racing rivalry between two hard-boiled drivers. Disaster on the racetrack, young love, and street racing. No expense was spared. Director Kiyoshi Nishimura employed state-of-the-art cinematography techniques. That's what I'm saying. At the time, what they were doing was crazy. Capturing gorgeous images of nighttime dashes through Tokyo. As with Steve McQueen's 1971 Le Mans, a real race features prominently in the plot. In this case, Macau Grand Prix, filmmakers were allowed to run cars at the actual race to obtain footage. Yoshio Otsubu, a Toyota factory worker driver, served as technical director. Driving scenes featuring a 2000 GT Celica and Mazda Savannah RX-3 blasting over public roads were just as real. Nishimura filmed them on high-speed runs through the Tokyo Metropolitan Express system in Yokohama. There's not a single pixel of computer-generated bullshit, and sadly, it's a feat unlikely to be replicated again for a production of this caliber without strict regulation of traffic. Many consider Hairpin Circus a masterpiece of Japanese cinema, the best Japanese car film of all time. So it's a wonder why it never got more exposure in the West. It preserves the spirit of a time that will never be replicated. Now, excuse me while I go smoke a cigarette. I'll be honest, not only have I not seen this, and I'm a fucking Japanese movie weeb, but I've never even heard of this movie. So I think what he was insinuating is that part of the budget from this movie came from Toyota because they wanted to feature their cars on the world stage. And that's how they got access to that race too. That is crazy. Can I be real with you? Have you ever had a dream that you find a room in your house that doesn't exist? I feel like finding a movie like this that I didn't even know existed and watching it and being like, what? I feel like I'm like, I am blown away. This feels like a missing piece of film history for me. Dude. It's on Spotify? Oh my God. Dude, I'm fully mind fragged right now. They made toys for the movie. We are the cult classic guys, right? We are those nerds who are like, and gals and NBs. Yes, yes, yes. We are those people who are like, oh, you've never heard of Buckaroo Banzai? You know what I mean? Like, I am shocked. What I will say is, I'm going to be real. I get the physical media guys, and sometimes I give them grief for going too hard. But damn, if this isn't good evidence that you should go buy the obscure projects that you like, because fucking Naisu checked, the only version of this online right now with subtitles is the one on YouTube. That's like degraded quality. That's crazy, bro. I really like well done car movies. I wouldn't say I am a car guy. I love Ronin. I love Le Mans. I love Vanishing Point. I love this. I love Ford versus Ferrari. There are driving and car movies I like. Movies like Fast and Furious do nothing for me. I'm going to be real. Fast and the Furious and like crappy car movies, they don't hit the same way. I need like a certain aesthetic. You know what I mean? I need it to feel like I'm playing Gran Turismo. For some reason, Gran Turismo perfected the car aesthetic. Give me some fucking hot jazz and some low angles of tires and I'm in. The coolest thing about having a chat that is actually fun is it becomes a little reciprocal. Like, yeah, I show you a lot of cool stuff, but I've never even heard of that fucking movie. Someone sent me a trailer and people were like, yo, this is on YouTube. You should watch this. And I watched the trailer and I was like, oh my God, is that some hot jazz?